Oi. Izin yang ni kau. Awalnya aku cium-ciuman, akhirnya aku peluk-pelukan. Tak sadar aku dirayu setan, tak sadar aku kebablasan. Ku hamil duluan, sudah 3 bulan, gara-gara pacaran tidurnya berduaan. Ku hamil duluan, sudah 3 bulan, gara-gara pacaran. Aku hamil duluan. Oh, sudah 3 bulan. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so first question, how to determine size of best? Okay, so how you going to determine size of best? It's actually, it's difficult how to determine the best, the size of the best. You can determine the size of best is by doing the, by looking at where the price has touched. Okay, I'm talking about the homework. Okay, you are going to determine the size of the best is by looking at where the price has touched. That is where you can determine the size of the best. How to determine the exact best? It is very difficult unless you have learned the SOP and unless you have learned the PA. Then you can determine the size of the best. Okay, so are the HTF base or daily and H4 stronger than LTF? Okay, so to answer that, I'm talking about not the market structure. Okay, market structure usually it is advisable to follow the higher time frame, but for base, all time frame can be used. you will learn this on the MTF analysis, multi-time frame analysis. When you're doing an entry, all best can be used from higher time frame going to M1, as low as M1. Okay? So, sometimes price never retrace to the best. What is the reason for that? Maybe the big traders doesn't put their order. I don't know. Okay, so I cannot make an answer. I cannot create an answer. In forex, you cannot predict. It is something that impossible to predict. So the chances are 50-50. It's always a 50-50. There is no 100% guarantee the price will retrace. If the price is not retracing, going back to the best, it's okay. Okay, as long as you follow the rules. Whenever you follow the rules, then you are safe. Okay, so for homo, any time frame, as I said before, any time frame, any pair. Okay, so this one already answered. Sir, does best have to be specific in real trading market? Sir, does best have to be specific in real trading market? Yes. Okay, best. Since the market makers know the retail traders are waiting to enter the market at the best, then why they will give opportunity to us for re-entry? Cause even the big traders, they are not going to sell at the rally. For example, on drop best drop, they are not going to sell on drop best, and then they are not going to sell. They have to wait also because they have to compete to each other. Okay, so do not think too much about the big traders, why they want to give us opportunity, why they want to give us this, why they don't want to give us that. You just have to think about the best. You just need to think about the SOP. You just need to think how you can be very patient waiting for the retracing game, for the waiting game. That's all what matter. We are not big traders. Okay? Do not try to think whatever they are trying to think. That's them. This is us. As I said, do not make things complicated. Okay? Make things simpler. Okay? Okay. What else? How many times a specific is valid? I don't know. He said there's RBD is valid only if it's a drop. Not only. Not I said RBD is valid only. Not only. I said usually. Okay? I said usually. RBD, rally, best drop are usually face it creates a LL. Yes. You're going to learn on the next syllabus. Okay, so first Stefano Santos, you are going to learn that during a signal, a structure breaker, and a pin in gap. Okay? Demand, buy, supply, sell. Yes, you're correct. Size of base, as I said before, is the strong departure from zone important to select the best? By looking at the PA, then you can know how to validate the base. Okay, when we want to look for best at the top of a, do we need to identify the market structure first? In this homework, you don't have to look at the market structure, but if you want to look at the market structure, if you want to connect the market structure and the best, why not? This is for you. Okay, the more work you do, the better. Okay, so I think on my perspective, I said in the best way we can SOP better turn the high time frame in the low. Yes, correct. So how do we handle best on top of best? Can you explain it one more time? Okay, so for Karen, I don't use I don't use FIBO. I don't use any indicator. As I said, I don't use anything. I only use the HLZ technique. I treat very simple. Whatever I'm teaching you, that is the technique that I use. I don't use FIBO. I don't use BB. I don't use MA. I like it naked. Who doesn't like naked? Okay. How many times a best is valid for an entry? Do your homework so that you will know. Okay. So any more questions, sirs and ma'am? Okay. So usually the FTB, the first time back, is usually the strongest. Whenever the price are coming to the best for the first time, usually it's very strong. But when the second time, third time, usually the price will break supply or that demand. Okay. So at the moment, sirs and ma'am, I want to remind you, tonight you are going to learn how to identify and draw the best only. Do not think too much. Enjoy the lesson. Okay? Do not make things complicated. Okay? Okay, so Sir Karen, maybe your previous mentor have different perspective. I believe he's not lying. I believe he's not a scam. Maybe he or she has different perspective in the market. So do I. I have different view. I have different perspective. Okay? I like a simple thing. That's why I create all those syllabus in a simplest form. That's why I don't use FIBO. I don't use whatever you wanna call that, any indicator. I'm very simple traders. You can have a look on my Instagram, all my entry, all my previous student entry. We are using naked chart only. We are naked traders. Who does not like naked? Okay. On, sir. On. So, will you show correction or you will... Okay, so for correction, for your homework, I will DM only for those who are doing a major mistake. Okay, I think there are 4 or 5 already I texted. I can't remember. 4 or 5. 4, 5, 6. I don't know. I forgot. Okay? So for those who are not receiving any of my DMs, so you are okay. Okay? So in Forex, there is no such thing of perfect drawing. In Forex, there is no such thing as a very excellent perfect drawing. My drawing might be different with yours. Your drawing might be different from my previous student. Okay? The most important thing when you're doing your homework, you understand whatever you're drawing. And you have to make me understand. Good drawing means you understand the syllabus. Good drawing means you understand the syllabus. Okay? So, any of your drawing, it reflects your knowledge. It reflects how hard you are working on it. Okay? When the price return to the base, does it create another base? Sometimes yes, sometimes not. Yeah. Who came up with the 69 method? I am. I'm the one who invented the 69. How many time pairs I usually trade? Per week, maybe 3 or 4 times or less. I don't know. Okay? Because I have a lot of hobby. At the moment, I have new hobby. I built my own PC. Okay? Can you give us more time to do your my homework? Sorry, I cannot give you more time. Okay, this is not about you only. This is about everyone. This is about me also. Okay? Any tips, best way to identify good best? Any tips? You open any chart, okay, and then look for which price has reached to the certain best. Okay, then just draw. That's all. Okay? At this moment, you cannot identify a very good best, a very bad best, because you haven't learned the PA yet. Because you haven't learned the SOP yet. Okay? Be patient. Okay? Working under pressure will eventually help you a lot. Okay? I believe working under pressure will improve you a lot. That's why I gave you a shorter time to do your homework. Okay? If you can handle the pressure of doing a homework, then you can handle the pressure after you do a thread or when you're doing your thread. I train you now to be strong mentality. That's why I give you pressure. Okay? Every decision I made, there is a purpose behind it. Trust me. Okay? So, any more question? Because I want to continue my bending. I'm bending my PC at the moment. So, yeah. Any more question, sirs and ma'am? After this, I will give you the example from the previous student, especially from Sir Jason and Sir Fozal. I think they have a very good example. Then you can follow their drawing. You can learn something from them. Okay? So, for the next syllabus, for the next syllabus, you are going to learn the PE. For those who already have the notes, please read again on the market structure. And then this is the next syllabus. You can have a look. You're going to look at the signal here. So, I think this one. Yeah, structure breaker. The SB, the PE. Okay, so have a look, have a read on it. Okay, so I think that's all. Thank you for joining me tonight. I hope you do enjoy the class tonight. Maybe if I got nothing to do tomorrow, I'm going to do a recap on day 2. Okay, maybe. I didn't promise. I said maybe. Depends on my availability. Okay, so I think that's all. Anything for me, sirs and ma'am? We can Zoom. You need to ask Sir Peter. I'm not the one who going to do a Zoom. Okay. Okay. So in Instagram, your entry says multiple like bot. You're gonna teach it to us. No, I cannot teach you that. Okay, I'm teaching you how to do an entry. I'm not teaching you how to be mu'min. Remember that. I do my staking entry. I do my staking position. It is because of that is my trading style. I know the risk and I know the reward. That is my trading style. At this moment, I'm teaching you how to do an entry only. in this course. I'm not teaching you how to be mu'min. Okay? So, to mark the best, is it week to week? Yes, depends. Sometimes it's week to week. Sometimes it could be on a candle body. I don't know. It's up to you. As long as there is a best, there is a history. Okay? Yes. Renota effect. Sir entry in stuff from his experience. Yes. That is my personal experience only. Okay? I think I haven't updated my entry yet this week because I'm a bit busy. Hiya. So if I make RBD, then R, is that okay? Yes, you can do that. You doesn't have to do focus. You doesn't have to be doing the line only. You can do whatever you want as long there is a green box, the 3 roots, the Rayleigh, best Rayleigh, whatever, and then the pink or the blue zone. That's all. Okay? I would like to join your stacking session. Then you have to learn by yourself. I cannot teach you how to stack the entry. I'm sorry, I'm not that kind of mentor that promise you heaven and earth. Okay guys, I'm going to teach you how to stack an entry. No. Okay? Cannot. I'm not that kind of mentor. Saka. I like that. Okay, so I think that's all. So before I end this lesson, I'm going to recite wala'as. Semoga apa yang tadi pelajari pada malam ini akan mendapat berkat daripada Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala. Okay, so reminder for everyone, especially for those who are not understand Malay. Before and at the end of the lesson, I will recite the doa. Okay, so I think that's all. Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wal 'asr innal insana lafil khusr illa alladhina amanu wa 'amilus solihat wa tawassaw bil haqqi wa tawassaw bis sabr. Okay, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And enjoy your homework, guys.